Hello everyone. Welcome back to beautiful Laguna Beach Lawn Bowling Club in Laguna Beach, California. We're here for the Bowls USA 2025 National Championships. We're about to show round 6. So day 3 afternoon, round 6 of us get 7 rounds. This is one of our last game of the day today. And we'll be showing a men's pairs match between the Northwest team of Richard Glasman and Shane O'Neill and the central team of Behnke and Zangl. We saw at least the start of Behnke's Zangl game yesterday, just as they were making their big comeback. Which they didn't quite make all the way, but they were playing much better bowls down the second half of that game against the team for South Central yesterday, before we cut away for the Nunes Gallo game. And this will be our first chance to see the Northwest Pairs men's team. So we were thinking we were going to see a different game, but some rinks got shifted around, and this is what we got. So they're just starting the trials, or rather they're halfway through with the second trial in, so they've just crossed over for the last time. So they're finishing up their last trials, and then they'll probably ring the bell soon after, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. Both these teams, I think, are kind of middle of the pack. It seems like they're right around 500. I know the Central guys have a tie under the belt, a narrow loss by 1, another loss by 3 or 4, tie. Northwest is similar. They have a tie, a couple narrow losses. So a lot of competitive bowling going on this week. So I'll just clarify again that Bowls USA is made up of 7 divisions. Each division has their own champions, which the Southwest, due to their numbers, gets 2 sets of champions. And then they just do a round robin amongst the 8 teams for 7 games. We have played the first 2 games the first day, then the next 2 games, and then today games 5 and 6, rounds 5 and 6. So this is round 6, with round 7 being in the morning tomorrow. So again, we're just finishing up the trials. I think we got a couple more by the skippers. And then wait for the bell and we're ready to go. It's kind of getting a look to see how everybody's doing on their trials. Just finished recording a singles match, 2 singles matches for the ladies. Both in round 5. Both featuring some pretty significant comebacks. So you might want to seek those matches out. I think they're well worth your watch. And there's some very good bowls by all the ladies that played. Once again, this is the Bowls USA Southwest live streaming team, digital media team. I got Gary Barnes next to me, the producer. Steve Normontes, our cameraman. We have Sheila Conti and Joe Normontes, our setup teardown crew, is also kind of like our gophers and assistants with things. And I'm Scott Roberts, your announcer.
He does it all day long.
Tell him.
Back, I did. But nobody listens to me.
John, why does he keep walking back and forth?
All he does is walk back.
Why does he keep walking back and forth?
All right, I think we're done with the trials now.
He doesn't need to be walking back and forth.
think we're just waiting for the ladies to kind of finish their trials. And they're getting close, and then they'll ring the bell for everybody all at once. Should be soon.
Yeah, I know.
It's got to be 5F16.
All right, the bell is rung, and we are finally underway. The central team has the mat first. Aaron Zangl rolling the jack. I had a little chat with him after the last time. And he's just said, "Man, I struggled that first half of the game, Scotty. I just couldn't seem to find the distance." And he just said he was just not comfortable. And in the second half of the game, he said it was more like me. He said it was like my D game and then my A game. See how it gets started here.
Go tell them they
Standing right in front of the camera.
both of them.
Decent start there. Decent start there by Aaron, maybe just a foot short. Shane's first bull here. He's nice and positive. Yeah, Shane a couple yards through here. Aaron just needs to make a micro adjustment. Maybe add a yard would probably be good. I think that's what Rob was asking him to do. Make sure he gets one behind. Now that he's got one relatively close. Pretty good adjustment there, just as the doctor ordered. All right, Shane needs to take off a few MPHs here. I think he's kind of leaned into this one too. It's even heavier. Might be heavier than the last one. And probably something in between would be good for Aaron here. Don't know if this is going to make it. He's getting up with his first one. It's still useful. Richard, I think, standing here trying to apply the brakes to Shane. Still a little heavy, but better. I think the central guy's still holding 3 at the moment.
Yeah, I just checked. It's good.
Just keep letting Aaron keep rolling. Not worry about the back, but I think he's come up short on this one. Might be in the draw lane, but he's holding 4 right now. Shane switching over. This is going to make it all the way back. Trying to make it back. His weight's much better here. Weight's much better there by Shane there. Sorry. Couldn't get the mic up in time. I think it's probably 2 in a look, but definitely at least 2 for Central. They're a little vulnerable in the back. Pocket of 3 back there. Behnke here, the skipper for the Central team. See a draw, or I could see him going all the way to the back. Looks like he's opting for the draw here. Just trying a little rub off of his partner's bowl. Yep, pretty good there. Here's Behnke again. So you can push this one in or just float it all the way around between these 2 bowls. And just a touch heavy there. Over to Richard. Looks like he's kind of trying to attack this here. With the line it was, but man, it was pretty narrow. Yeah, it's pretty narrow there. Just looking to kind of just come just past this first one. Just wants to slip it just a little and sit right there. Yeah, really nice bowl there. Central in pretty good shape here. Looking like 4 or 5. Good bowl of Richard on. Nearly got away. Man, a good bowl and cut it down, but it's still a pretty healthy count for Central guys right now. They're rolling, so. All right. Here's Richard's last one. And just kind of hung it out a little bit. So I think they got 3 out already. 9 ball and a 4th. And I'm sure Aaron already knows what the count is, and just trying to get Shane to agree. 4 it is for the Central guys. Great start for them. Some really solid bowling. Northwest guys a little loose at the first end too. Richard did well, and Richard probably had that one good bowl that cut it down, and he got a little unlucky with the.
4.
But a lot of it was, yeah, a lot of it was the, a lot of the bowls that were had in the head by the Central team. Right.
I fixed.
Good.
Oh,
All right, here's Aaron's first wood here.
It's not the right camera.
I see that.
Looks like a pretty good start here. Just dragging the jack. Great bowl. Great bowl. Great start.
8324.
Trying to get our camera pairing working here. Aaron just drugged the jack. He's probably about 6 inches while we're showing kind of the ladies here. So we'll get it to you in a second. Shane's first is short by probably about a yard and narrow.
8324.
Yeah, again, this bowl that might be in Aaron's way, but he's just not really worried about it. He just probably thinks he's probably right around it because it's so short. Or right under it, as the case may be. I think his line probably is going around it, but he'll take that. Great weight. All right, here's Shane. Really needs to get a bowl in head here. Sooner the better. Trying to come back. Yeah, that's good weight there. I think you'll see Aaron going around the yellow bull this time. The line was under it. I think this time he's going to go over it.
Okay, so now.
There it is.
Right on the line.
Well done. Gets a third in there. And then stayed very clear of that front bull, and yet kept that good line. You know, that since he knows that path on that side, he's just staying with it. Shane kind of very heavy here with this one. Might go all the way in. Nope, he's trying to add a little bit, I think, here. Rob calling for calling for Aaron to kind of come all the way around. Yeah. 4 very good bowls. Just what was asked for. See if Shane can come into this head here. Yeah, that's a good bowl by Shane. It's really well done there. It was looking pretty bleak. At least they got one in now and cut it to 1. I think probably, since Aaron was playing this consistently, he didn't want to change him, but I think you'll see Rob probably playing on this hand, trying to get to the inside of this bowl and coming back, or he can get into his own bowl. I think you'll probably see him playing the forehand here. Yep, here we go. His main goal is just anything under here and inside of this. You don't want to be outside this little trough here. Anything in that trough is going to be really good. Oh, yeah, not bad. I think he would want a little more pace, but that's definitely the line he wants. And Richard's in a fair amount of trouble here. I think I was going to say, he's probably, only thing is to kind of come through with a little weight and trying to move things around. He's got danger by hitting his own in. But he was just trying to spin things around a little bit, change something. Yeah, I think Same kind of thing. Again, anything in this little trough in here, ideally right to here with the jack with them would probably be good. Just on the inside of that bowl is all right. Yep, that's well done. Don't know if he got it in there, but it's another good bowl in the head. I think you see Richards playing this hand now. He'll probably try and get underneath it, see if he can hit this bowl and come through, or jack or bowl through here. Yep, he did it. Even though Shane got in the way, I trust you it happened. Trying to get in on the other side. Good shot, nice second shot there, nearly got it. Pretty good draw. Richard had a really good bowl in that last one. Really good. Now he's going to try to do this, come around just like he saw Rob do. Yeah, just a little heavy. Central boys are really on it with the draw early. That's a good sign, even though Richard came through with some weight and got the shot, holding it now. But it's always a good sign when you can get the draw run going first, going early. It's a good sign for the future. All right, here's Rob. See if he's probably just going to try and make a minor adjustment here. Just maybe add a little pace, add a couple feet with that same road. Would be a nice little drag here. So this is where he finished the first one. It's close here. Got the bowl and pushed it out. That's well done. Great bowl by Rob Behnke. Changing it to 2. Went from 1 down to 2 up. It's kind of, it's drawable, but there's not a lot of room and not a lot of room for error. Let's see if Richard can get it in there. He didn't see, he's already turned his head on. He didn't like it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, a little heavy. So 2 for the Central guys. Great conversion there at the end. I mean, Richard had a great bowl, but Rob kind of trumped him with that last one. So 6-0 after 2. Playing 18 ends here. And Zangl back on the mat. Again, he's kind of pulling the mat up a couple yards to kind of get out of that little bit of a worn grass, and he's maybe a couple meters out. Again, trying to stay in that good grass, but yet kind of on the longish side. See if he can make it all the way down here. Again, probably about 4 or 5 feet short. Okay, here's Shane's first. See if he can get there first. That's Aaron's left him an opening. Yeah, not bad. Couple of feet short there. Aaron, see if he can add the 4 feet here. Get all the way down. He's got a good road going. I think that's why he wants to kind of stick on this hand, as he hasn't strayed too far away from the center line here on this hand. A little too much here, but that's okay. Now we can hopefully get one in the middle next time. And Shane's second. Weight's not too bad. Doesn't need a lot of, just trying to find the line. He's going to have to hit his own to make this worth it. Just way too heavy. And here's Aaron. Just wants to split the difference between his two bowls. His weight control is usually very, very good. I think he might be a little heavy again here. Yeah, heavier than the last. That's kind of unlike him. All right, Shane again. See if he can throttle it back a bit. Looks kind of heavy again. Might go right between Aaron's bowls. Yep. Missed everything. And see how this fourth one is for Zangl. Pretty nice. Little tickle on the jack here. Yeah, well done. Front toucher. Great bull there. We're setting the team up pretty well. He's got some good bulls, and Shane seems to be fighting it a little bit here. Interesting. I mean, there is kind of all off screen, but there's like 3 bulls in this kind of area around for. Yeah, thanks, Steve. That gives you 2 of them. And there's another one I don't think we're going to be able to see, and I don't think we need to. So I don't know if Rob's going to try and protect, because any kind of action on this bull might shoot the jack all the way back in here. So he might be trying to like, kind of mark this bull. Or the tee. One of those would be pretty good. Yeah. That's probably second on the tee. But it definitely kind of splits things up a bit. In case Richard is just trying to go heavy onto the shot bull here. Not far away from it. Oh, just kind of turned it out. Might have cut it to 1. And Rob will be back on the draw here. Even a little drag on the jack, kind of tucking it way behind that bull would be pretty good. Yeah, and it comes. And pretty close. I'm pretty sure that one's in for at least for second there. Beating the black bull. All right, Richard's second now. Wonder if this is going to make it all the way. It's tracking pretty nice if he makes it. Just a touch short. Might have cut it to 1.
A really good look. I don't know if you want to know. You're onto yours. You can slip around here.
All right. All right, here's Rob. He just really doesn't want to touch that black one if he could help it. Well, missed it. Weight was very good. A little dicey. Again, don't want to be heavy and narrow. We've learned that lesson a few times now. Don't want to be heavy and narrow when you're holding, because he could have pushed this one in. Even better off just kind of coming around off his own bull. So Richard should kind of probably be shooting this gap here, but he's a little heavy, a little high. Well, might have squeaked that one in. I think if he wants to play that hand again, it's probably wise, and he should really be targeting this ball, leaving this one alone. Anything in this gap here is probably good. All right, there's the fourth one for Behnke. And Aaron's kind of even calling for like a little defensive shot, because there's a chance where they could go this way, and then there's this little triangle, so that's where Aaron's putting his foot here. So that's what he's doing instead of trying to draw another one.
Very good. Helping a lot.
Yeah, he managed to cover that triangle of numbers here. And now they got this one here. It's kind of breaking it up a little bit, especially if Shane decides to shoot it this way and come through with some weight. given the way the score is, the main thing for the Central guys is not to give up a big number early. We've seen that enough in the last day or so. People were up and then just kind of let others get into the mix by giving up some big ends, some more than a few fours and singles. Well, here comes Richard. Looks like a pretty good effort here. Is he going to ride the wave here? Oh, didn't quite make it per shot, but probably cut it down a little bit at least. Take the one. He might have got second. Nope. Nope, that took two out. Two it is, but cut it to two, but it's two more for the Central team. They're going up 8-0.
What end is this going to be now? 4?
So it's 8-0 after three, going 18 ends. We're in this sixth round of the Bulls USA National Championship men's pairs. So Aaron and Rob are the defending champions. They were able to win at their home club in Milwaukee last year in 2024. Actually, both pairs teams, the men and the women, were from Central, while both singles were won by the Southwest Division. Julia Gallo and Charlie Herbert. Aaron again coming up a little bit short. All right, here's Shane's first. Really like to see him get one in there. And he's kind of short and narrow. See, the thing with Aaron at least is he's got the line. He's getting the line down. Then he's just got to figure out the weight. But he's having to switch hands here, so because Shane might have put it in his line, so he's just switching early, hoping he can get all the way up and through. Again, another ball about a yard short. All right, see if Shane can get this one in. Needs add about a yard or 4 feet. Push his own up. That worked out pretty well. Still all these short ones. Aaron just needs to add that yard he's been trying to add. Natural tendency is to overcook it and put it like 2 yards through. Yeah, that's about what I would kind of expect, but still not bad. At least he's giving him a little feeler. Kind of natural, like you put one out and you think, okay, that's short, I'm going to add, and then you don't make any adjustment at all. And then you kind of over-adjust is the natural tendency, and you saw both of the leads do that in these last 2 bowls. Aaron just didn't do it as much. Now Aaron's probably hopefully trying to get it between these two. He's just going to match his back one, even a little further past that. Well, Shane's looking to try and probably push through his other 2. He's just kind of coming all the way around to the back. He's got 2 back there now. Pretty sure. Yeah, no, I'm not sure of the angle who's holding. But definitely a lot of room to draw for both teams here. All right, see if Rob Behnke can find the magic distance here. Just float it right around Aaron's. Aaron trying to will it through, just to try and get past his own. Nope, couldn't make it, still got that yard. See if Richard can come off his own. With this here, he could probably hit the edge of it and come on in, or hit it square. Either one will work for him. Hit the jack, which is good. I wonder if he's hung on to it. Yep, managed to get shot out of it. Behnke's got to try and hit a couple yards, and probably can be afford to be nice and positive and either hit the jack or hit the bull. Finish with this kind of way to be good. Just, well, that'll get him a feel for that kind of weight, and because again, the jack was on this line and now it's over here, so especially on an Andrake, this could be different as far as how the bend's going to be. Richard got shot now. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to give it away. Again, you want to get one close, but you don't want to be heavy and narrow and give it away. This looks like a pretty good draw. That's really well done. That's really well done. Great pull there by Richard. Any kind of action on those two balls of the jack, just sitting in that range, anything will be good. And that's why I think he wanted Aaron to come through with a little bit of pace and just try and hit something. And they got the one ball out. Cut it down. That was looking pretty dicey there for a bit. So they've cut it down to just the one. And again, they still have a pretty good position with another ball for Behnke to come. See if Richard can throw another stunner out here. There's also a little bit of danger in the back, so I could see either option, but this isn't bad. Coming off that ball, don't want the jack movement. Wow, that's really good again. He just put it right back. That's really well done. Getting back to 2 for the Northwest. Rob probably doesn't. So you can see the bulls here. Yeah, this one's away, and then they've got these two and this one here. There's also the two back over here that chain through either, so that it's not like they own the back.
Want to see the back? No.
Trying to bank, you probably would try a little chop fly shot. I think would be a pretty good shot. Just something to be like a yard through would be I do, but I think he's going to try the same thing he tried before and just come with a lot of weight and try and chip something out. This might work out well. Oh, oh man. Oh, he hit that out inside of that bowl, tipped it over, and then got a little jack movement, but not enough. But I think he probably cut it to 1. I think he just got enough action to kind of hit that one ball into the other ball and shove it out. But Richard just really wants to do it again. He had 2 beautiful balls and just come to those, but he doesn't want to anything, not this way. You really want to be here in this case because you don't want the ball to hit and get to the jack and move it to them. Yeah, decent effort. So it'll be 1 for the Northwest. So they'll get on the board, down 8-1. After 4 ends, playing 18 ends. Round 6 of the 2025 National Championships for the men's pairs. Let's see if the Northwest guys are going to do anything different with the length. Looks like they're going a little shorter, keeping the mat kind of closer to that 2 meter mark. All right, here's Shane's first. Like to see him get some balls in the head early. like a pretty good opener here. There it is, just what he ordered. Really nice. 6 inches short at most. Kind of frees up Zangl here to play a nice little jack or bull shot. He had been coming up a little bit short, like about a yard short, and here instead he could be about a yard through. And just short again, not what you want there. It really could free the swing up with that bull there. He could just kind of come through everything. Shane doesn't want to do much different, maybe add a little bit more pace. Tuck the jack away or hit his own bull. Yeah, that's really good again. 2 solid bulls by Shane O'Neill. Again, the same situation though for Aaron. He really just wants to be nice and positive. Come on all around. He can even use these bulls. He can hit and then come around. Or just pick, anything like this is going to be great as long as he's positive. It's really good here. There it is. There's a good adjustment, a nice bull there. Nice recovery by Aaron Zangl there. All right, here's Shane. Had 2 really, really good bulls. See if he can put a third in. Just needs to add a little pace. He seems to be getting the line. He could do it right back to Aaron and pick that jack up clean. Oh, just fell the wrong way. I think what Behnke's looking for to see if there's going to be any kind of jack movement. If so, which way it's going to go. He definitely needs a bull behind. That's easy. It's just a question of, is he want it over here, or is he want it over here? And he's decided he wants it over here. Based on how the positions, I don't have the angle. Him over it, we'll look and see which way he thinks the jack's going to go. And he put it right behind. Aaron's really got the line, pretty well dialed in. I mean, this was kind of an abomination, but otherwise everything's just been, within a foot of the center. All right, Shane looking at a little pop here. I think he wants to get yellow on blue crime if he can do it. Yeah, I think really good shot there. 4 really solid bulls by Shane O'Neill. All right, Aaron, I think he wants to come all the way around if he can. Really good effort here. That's a really stunning bull. Wonder if it's going to back up and fall over. Pretty nice there. Got Richard looking to see if he's got shot or not. That's 7 solid bowls by these guys. After this first one from Aaron, his first bowl. After that, just these 7 are just pretty spectacular by both guys, and some great lead play. You can just barely see the jack, just right here. I'm not totally sure, but I think the Northwest is holding 1. I think it would serve Richard well to try and get something behind. There's another nice draw. Is he gonna, just kind of tipped Aaron over and out. Again, another nice bowl. Definitely the best head we've seen in the match, and one of the best heads we've seen all week. All right, see what Rob's going to do here. Or he's just going to follow the leader and just going to draw to the black bull. He's a little tight. Let's see if he's going to spring something around. Oh. I think he always went all the way in the ditch. I think he was trying to target this bull and see if he could chip it out, when he ended up chipping out the one before. Maybe even like a combination of the 2 bulls and hit the one in front and have the back one kind of go out, preferably this way. As it is, he moved that one out. But all right, here's Richard again. I think he's Again, it's hard to, with everything all over the place, it's hard to tell what's going on, really. Yeah, a little short there.
Similar? Wait to keep your ball on the green.
Yeah, see, Aaron's wanting him to come with a little weight, but keep it on the green, he said, because he doesn't want to lose the ball, because then they'd have something back.
There you go, buddy.
And also it'll get a little more bend on it. Really kind of trying to chip the yellow here. And ended up getting the black one. Been a hell of a head here. All right, I think Richard Glasman just trying to draw one around here. Oh, he didn't like it. Right when he let it go, he really hated it. I'm pretty short and narrow there. I think you see, I think the plan is that they're trying to kind of hit this bull and just kind of have it move into the, get a little jack movement, because they got these 3 bulls here and they've got this 1 bull here. So anything kind of a little jack movement will help them. Again, I'm assuming this is that they're down, because they wouldn't be stabbing at this head if they were up.
Great shot, Robbie.
Oh, look at that. What a bull. What a bull by Rob Behnke. Turn that from 1 down to holding, if not multiple. Here's Richard. Don't really have anything behind. All the bulls that are on the green are the ones you see. I think he's going to try and do the same and just try and chip that bull out. He's not far away. Oh, I was tracking. So I think Aaron's thinking that he could draw all the way around to this black bull here for a second. They do have this side. The danger they have is there's a bull away that's, well, actually it's kind of right here. You can Shane's pocket, right, kind of right by his feet. So they do have a little bit of danger in this area. So we can see drawing around, just kind of sticking one over here. Anything kind of like over in here would probably be good. Yeah, that's what he's kind of made by hit the front bull and kind of put in that spot. Oh, he was trying to draw, and so he was trying to draw here. So my mistake. Drawing here or drawing here around would have been good to try and get the point. Might be a little punchy here. But it's 9-1 Central after 5. All right, pretty good first ball by Aaron Zangl. Maybe just no more than a foot short. And then Shane kind of tried to attack a jack or ball shot. Just was a little high. Probably a little heavy. Aaron trying to get a second one in. He's done so. I think Shane's going to probably try it again, but probably a little less of both. Would be ideal. Kind of an instant replay. Not much. A little bit of adjustment on the grass, but kind of the wrong way. He went around it twice. Aaron's probably wanted to play through his first ball here. This is well done here. Still a little vulnerable in the back, and you know Shane's attacking here. All right, so we'll just have to pretend we can tell what's going on. Just going to miss narrowly. Right through the gap.
No.
If not, no worries.
For that instead of changing the head.
So Shane just came through this little port here. Aaron, I think they're, yeah, he's trying to call for one to kind of cover up his little triangle here, but be in the count. So I think just underneath this yellow, I think was what Rob was wanting. And if it happens to be around in the triangle here, that's okay too. Yep, pretty good. All right, here's Shane trying again, see if he can get a jack or bull shot here. We'll break up these two. Just turning on him. Just a little narrow. Let's see what Behnke does here. Don't know if he's got a path. I mean, this would be great if he could drag the jack. If he could use these bulls to come in and get to the jack and move it here. I just don't know if he's got a window there to do that. If not, then he could come in across and try and rest this out. He's going to try and slide past those two, I think. It's kind of turned a little too much for him. All right, here's Richard. He's got those bulls behind. I think he wants to be nice and positive here, trying to hit either one of those bulls or the jack, and he's come up a bit short. Might be in Behnke's way. Yeah, it's going to send him the other way. Yeah, I think Rob's making the good call to switch here. I mean, they are a little vulnerable in this spot here. That's where Aaron was saying get one here. So I think he's either trying to draw one in or get one all the way to the back here. All right. Richard's been kind of trying to sneak up on it. Yeah, this is a little more forceful, I think. What I think he should have been trying to do. Is he going to make it all the way? Oh, he's still in the draw. I just think they should be kind of chomping at this head. They've got this position here, but instead they've just been trying to draw. And then coming up short, and they're still down two. Rob put his last one here. I'm wondering if he's thinking he's coming all the way back in here. Oh, it's not going to make it all the way, but it's going to be best back and probably get him the tee. Aaron liked it. See if Richard's a little more positive. Looks a little more positive this time. I think he was trying the same line as before, so that means it's going to go all the way around. Right to the other two. Now Rob's going to come around. I think he's probably going to... He could either try and draw here or come all the way around to these three bulls here. Kind of just split this up. Aaron likes it a lot. Yeah, that's very good. Very good to be defensive of these three. You can see now he's broken it up with that last bowl. All right, holding 2 for the central guys. And Richard's got one more to come here. Trying to see if he can get through this head. He's really got to turn. Just kind of hanging out on him. He might even accidentally push another in. Nope, it's just 2. So 2 more for Central. They'll go up 11-1 at the 1/3 point. 6 ends done. 12 to go in this 18-end game. 2025 National Championships. Men's pairs. Round 6. All right, both leads a little heavy with their first bulls. Probably about 2 yards through. Aaron's made the correction with his second. He's maybe a foot short at most. It's going to send Shane over to the forehand. He looks pretty heavy as well. Don't even know if this is going to stay on. Yep, that'll be best back and staying on. Aaron's probably just going to make a micro adjustment here. A little more grass, a little more pace. Yeah, pretty nice bull there. I think he'd prefer to be behind it, but he's only about 6 inches short. Shane's kind of got attacking weight here, but he's not particularly close. Kind of hit his own, which kept him in play. So they have the 3 best back now after that collision. 3 best back, but yet the central guys are holding 3. I think Aaron would be good to just kind of put one on the tee here. That'd probably be a decent spot. Yeah, kind of got both. Probably was tee weight, but he happened to hit his own, so it pushed it over almost into a front toucher. Shane's kind of a little more of a draw here as opposed to the attack he had on the last one. Not too bad. That's the tee, though. That's right on the tee there. You can see those chalk marks indicating the 2 meter mark. But the central, Aaron Zangl's first, his 3 bulls there, holding 3. Pretty commanding lead for the central guys so far. Well, it's probably just going to be on the draw here, I would think. No real reason to do anything else, and doesn't want any jack movement. Pretty good opener here, and I think you like that a lot. Didn't risk moving anything, making it 4. Richard really needs to get something. Either needs some jack movement or chip some balls out or get one close. Needs to turn things around somehow. Pretty good effort here. Yeah, nice little chop lie there. That's a great shot. Great shot by Richard.
We're a couple feet on his. Easy, Daniel. Like this, easy. All right, we're good. If you find, yeah, I don't mind it. What kind of speed you like? Gear, probably? 3 yards overweight. Probably a little aggressive, but yeah, keep your bowl.
I think Aaron was trying to get him to come this way and do a jack or bull shot and kind of just take it in here. But Rob instead sees coming through about this kind of weight and trying to push these up or come across and take it out. So that's what he's going to try and do, see if he gets one of those 2 results. And this bull stayed up, which I think is the big thing that Aaron was worried about, is to make sure he kept it on the green. Richard could use another point here. Get some more bulls in the head, too. The first one's lonely. Don't want any jack movement. Don't want any jack movement. Heavy and narrow when you're holding. Now it's going to be 1 for the central guys. Especially when you have so many bulls in the head against you. Looks pretty well protected. I think he's better off. Yeah, I think Aaron's got the right call, I think. Just a little draw, yep. Just like you saw him do, he's either drawing to this bull or even coming off this one and coming across in here. Trying to finish for a second. But he doesn't want any jack moving either. He's got the inside edge and then into that bull. So he did. Aaron called the shot, and Rob did exactly the way he wanted. And when he came down to get his flowers, Aaron called him, "You're a trained animal." He can be taught. So now there's 2 now. Well, Richard's got to be wondering what the hell I got to do. I mean, he's had 2 really good balls here, and now he's still down 2. All right, in comes Richard. See what he got this time off of that. Oh, we might. Oh, look at that shot. Wow. What a bowl. He just kind of did the same thing that Behnke did. And then just kind of rested that one out. That was wild. Didn't look like he was going to get shot, and then it just tipped it out. A spectacular bowl by Richard Glasman. Ooh. I mean, it was a good bowl and then a really good result. Having to work hard just to get a point, with the central guys just pouring them in. Interesting to see. I mean, really one's in the budget right now for the central guys, but with them playing so well, just wondering what. Looks like Rob's going to try and come on the forehand, a little positive, maybe crack the egg. He's not far. And he didn't kill it because they didn't have the tee. That was well done. So when you have an opponent who's got the jack and then their bull kind of right onto it, and they crack the egg, the idea is you put all the force into the jack, which then pushes the bull out. And then the jack maybe moves a little, but usually it doesn't move at all. In this case, it kind of got a little pinched, and the jack went out to the right, as you can see there. But not all the way out, because if it would have gone out of bounds, it would have been respotted on the tee here. So he kept it in. So now, I mean, Richard's got a relatively easy draw, but I mean, easier said than done. Just off center, I think his target should be here, just to make sure you keep it in bounds. Get the one that you. But problem's making him earn it. I've seen really good players flub these. Yeah, it just came across too much. Again, when you're playing in new grass and you're worried about hanging it out, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 here. Three it is for the Central guys. Behnke with a great shot, and Richard had 3 great bowls, but just, I mean, and the third one was absolutely phenomenal, but he made all the hard ones, and then the quote-unquote easy one, he couldn't do it. Just having to draw within 5 feet, but on new grass, and had great weight, and just kept it too narrow. So 3 more for Central. It's 14-1 now after 7. All right. First ball by Aaron, a couple yards through. The second one, nice adjustment to be jack high. Shane again, about 5 feet short with his first. And we're really just getting on top of Shane, and that's been kind of driving the match. It's usually how it goes. It's something we always say is how the league goes, is how the match goes. Yeah, better weight there by Shane. I'd like to see him through. See if Aaron can match his second weight. Just take just a freckle more grass here. Yeah, still holding 2. Better weight there. Shane's just kind of seems to be flailing. A little bit of a struggle sometimes. Shane seems to be struggling a bit. I almost think he's rushing. Seems like he plays pretty fast. It feels like he's rushing just a bit. All right, Aaron with another ball in the head. Shane's looking to see if he can get underneath this one. Oh, pretty good ball there by Shane. I thought he touched it just a bit. Yep, he did. But I'm pretty sure that Aaron is holding one with that one that's jack high. Here's Rob. This it looks like make me think that something's happened to the green because we got all these. I think it's a little longer. Usually things tend to go off on the edges, so things in the corner, in the back, is going to really move to the corner, and so you see where the jack is. Here in the middle, you see all these bowls that are back in this area, with the exception of this one here. Things are really turning. There's room to draw. Richard trying very hard here. Well, I got a piece of the jack that might help it. Let's see if it's enough to take it away. Aaron's having a look-see. It says they're down. So another good bowl by Richard. Yeah, Rob just kind of float around. See if Richard takes a little more grass. I'm guessing you want to be around that bull. Aaron's pulling front. They don't want to hit it in. Yeah, that's what he's done. That's his shot now. Might turn him over to the other side. I think you got to think about it. Well, that's what Aaron was calling, is to try and come around on this side to get to here, or have Rob just keep drawing on this hand. The danger is you don't want to hit the ball into the jack into here. I think Rob was thinking like maybe he could like play something with weight, and Aaron's just saying just draw. I think you'll see Richard go on the other hand and try and get a jack or bull shot here. Didn't miss it by much. And even if he hits the bull, it's likely going to hit the jack and tip it this way, which would help them. Rob's thinking something dicey here. Yeah, kind of come with some weight and try and miss everything, but I think he was trying to maybe hit that black ball and out and hit into the yellow and get them both gone. That was definitely a possibility. I mean, there was a way he could have hit the yellow out. I mean, getting the yellow out would have been helpful. That's really I think the shot that I see for Richard is to hit bull into the jack and have it spring over. There it's coming in. There it is. Oh, it just didn't get any movement. It was a hell of a try by Richard. Gosh, he's playing really well. It's just the central guys are just too much. 15-1 now. They've won 7 of the 8 ends played. All right, had a couple bowls. I've been trying to sneak little bites of food in between, so forgive the dead air for a minute. Yeah, it's pretty nice by Zangl there. Nice little Goldilocks bowl, too hot, too cold, and just right. Hopefully Shane could do the same. He's got one really hot and really cold, and much, much better with the third. Nice solid second, a couple feet behind. Another nice bowl by Zangl there. Really well done. Rolled in 2. See if Shane can get one in there. It doesn't need to change much from his last one. Oh, he's just really kind of overcooked this one. Back kind of with his back one. Crossover in central holding 2 right now. All right, here's Rum. I think he probably doesn't need to do anything fancy. I mean, he could come to the back if he wanted to, if he's worried about it, but it's not too much danger. He'd probably be better served to just try and draw another one. It's really good here. Another really good bowl there. Now it's 3 for the central guys. There's Richard. He's close again. He is close again. Oh, what a shot. Gosh. But again, just he cut it down from 3 to 1. I mean, Richard's, I don't think as much. Richard's been the best player on the green. Just that he's making things move, and he just doesn't have, you know, the central guys who've got so many bowls in the head that every time he moves the jack, it just is going to one of theirs. Just the law averages because they have so many. Pretty good bowl. Nice line there by Behnke trying to switch over on a move jack. All right. There's Richard. I think he's trying to... Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to draw all the way around, promote his own. I think he was just trying to draw and just kind of came up kind of short on that one.
Probably just out of counting. Drop anything.
Yeah. Aaron says that Rob is just out, so it's still just 1. Just needs a small adjustment. Even the same bowl and just sitting on his own would probably be enough. He just got to slip this front one. Don't think he's going to do it, though. I don't think Richard's going to try and draw all the way around again. I think that was his plan, the bowl before. Just needs to get around Aaron's bowl and then come all the way down. And I think he's going to hit this one square. The only other thing I could think he's thinking is to try and hit his own bowl. Trying to come underneath and hit his own bowl and trying to get in. But man, these two, this bull and the jack, are real too close. You'd have to get it just right. It'd be interesting to see what Behnke does here. He's got to pick a side on this bull, which is moved now after he hit it. All right, here he goes. Hit that one pretty square. I don't know if it reached or not. All right, let's see what Richard's got up his sleeve this time. You really don't want to hit that blue bull if you can help it. Either one of those blue bulls in front. Doesn't want to hit this one to go in or this one to get it closer. Let's come with some weight. Well, I got that one out. I was thinking it's probably just one. Yeah, it's just one. One for Central. So at the halfway point, they're up 16-1. And pretty good control and playing some really good bulls. Just getting a lot of bulls in the head, and it just seems like Richard's doing all he can to just try and cut it down. All right, here's Aaron's first. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, a little loose there. At least he's behind. Get the tee first there. Really like to see Shane get his form here. Get some bulls in the head. Yeah, just a couple yards short there. Aaron probably needs 3 yards off here. Not bad. A couple feet through, maybe a yard. Yeah, just again, change. Just really kind of seems like he's really struggling here. Aaron's gonna switch over. I think he just didn't like the hand, like it wasn't working for him. He's just gonna try something different. Yeah, got the road there. It's still a little heavy, about 5 feet. See if Shane can get his third in. Just really heavy there. Aaron needs to drop a little here on this one. Yeah, it's still zesty. Couple yards. All right, fourth bull magic for Shane here. And just got a little piece of that one, which slowed it up. It just doesn't have the weight. Just it's kind of eluding him. It seems like he's a couple yards short. He's 3 or 4 yards through. Just really fighting it, making it hard. But Aaron didn't have the best of ends there. He holds himself to a pretty high standard. I think he'd be disappointed with that, even though he's holding 3. See if Rob can get one in here. Yeah, he's a little heavy too. There's your Shane. And now Shane moves out of the way so we can see Richard's bowl. Might have a little bit of a volcano going here where you just kind of can't get anything like the old putt-putt course. Nobody seems to can get one within a couple of yards. See if Rob can find it. Kind of switch hands underneath here. Still about 5 feet away. See if Richard can do it here. He's kind of short with the last one. Doesn't like that one either. Might be shot though. Aaron said they're still holding 1. Still a ton of room to draw, but nobody seems to be able to find it. I think Rob's going to try and find this little port, and that might be good if his pace is good. This looks pretty good. If you get inside of that bowl, I knocked it closer. He did get the inside half, and he hit it kind of square. Might have pushed it in for a shot. All right, here's Richards. And trying. Still about a yard through. Yard short there. I think the Northwest guys might be holding 2. Just really need to get one within a yard. Can see if Rob can find the magic. He's pretty close here. How's the pace? There it is. It can be done. It can be done. That should be a shot now. See if Richard can do it. He's going to try the other hand. He can always try and push that bull up. He's got his own here that he can move up, or he can get to this bull, or clean to the jack. And it just kind of hung out. And he pushed the wrong bull up. Guessing it's going to be 1 for Central. We're going to look at the second one. I think Shane was so frustrated he was like, oh yeah, I got to do the counting thing. All right, one more for the Central guys. 17-1 now. Am I the only one that remembers Volcano? Like, you know, just like it's like this. You're playing putt-putt golf and you come up and it just kind of rolls back down, or you get it up and then it just kind of goes over. Am I the only one? It just seems like it sometimes. I've seen lawn bowling where it's just like there's a little depression or like a flat spot. And either real or imaginary, where it just seems like nobody can get one in. Especially the quality of bowling we've seen in this one for nobody to get one. But Rob found it with his last. All right, Aaron with a decent opener, a couple feet through. I'd like to see Shane find his form here. It's like a decent opener here. Yeah, that's probably about jack high. Maybe a bull short at most. Just kind of in between. Switch up. And just kind of left it a little short. Kind of overcorrected. See if Shane can get a second one in here now. I think he's really launched this one. See if Aaron can split the difference here. Yeah, that's well done there. Still another good ball in the head. Maybe a 2.5 feet through. I think Shane in the Northwest still holding one. See if Shane can get another one like his first. A little heavy here. This looks really good here. Yeah, it's really well done. Nice little adjustment. Needed to take off a foot, and he did that. And Shane can keep with that same weight, even though it would be positive. Might get a piece of this head. Yeah, just a little tight. Just a little tight when he needed. He has kind of all this in a row here. These three bowls, as well as the yellow. He could have come off his own. Anything in this little track would have been good, but he ended up going through here instead. So, should be the central guy's holding one. I'm just going to go on his backhand here.
Very good, Robbie.
Yeah, pretty nice ball there. Even got the back up to push Aaron's closer in to make it 2. Definitely room for Richard to draw, and he's got a little backstop he can make use of here, as well as 3 and catchers. Just got a piece of it. I think Aaron will probably call for the defense here. We'll see. Yep. It just there's like a pocket of 4 balls here for the Northwest. So I think Aaron's thinking, yeah, just come like around in this area, covering these 2. That'd be pretty good. It's good that it helps against the drag. I think, given the score, they wouldn't be bad to just kind of play big time defense here. Yeah, see with that kind of weight, if he drags the jack, see if Aaron's concerned about it or not. I mean, it does. If it just kind of came to here, the realm's pretty good. I mean, defense is saying here. Offense would say, yeah, just come in here and maybe even a little drag and tuck it away, which I think is what he's going to try and do. I just didn't get there. All right, they got one more, two left for Richard here. He's coming with pace this time. I got both those bulls out. Probably got it back to 1 down. Let's see.
Down to this with a handful of seconds. Fall in front of the jack. Probably reaching here unless you just want to draw. Any tickle of the jack's all positive as well. Dealer's choice.
So with them being 1 down, just to this one, and Aaron's saying they got 5 seconds. So if this ball were to go, then it would be 5, or it sits out and he stays for 6. Or he could just do a pure draw. Makes a little heavy. Any kind of jack movement. Here's Richard. Should be holding one, just looking to draw one within a couple feet. He made a nice little weighted shot to pop 2 bulls out with his last. See if he can follow it up with a nice clean draw with no jack movement. Oh man, don't come heavy and narrow when you're holding. Heavy and narrow when you're holding. And it turns it from 1 up to 3 down. And just like that, it's 20-1. Sounded like a broken record.
I know.
Hopefully the guys in the booth are learning a few things here about not coming heavy and narrow when you're holding. How many times have we seen it just this week?
I know. Even today.
A few times today and a bunch this week. Just, man. And Richards played so well. I mean, that takeout shot was really, really good. He's played really good. He's just had a couple shots where it's like he's just kind of giving it away. And sometimes if you can get it quick enough, early on, like it was the 5th end, he could have done something. Then you can keep control and pick a jack length and find something that, that Shane can help you with, because Shane's been struggling with this distance. So. Right. Aaron with both guys a little short here. Aaron by 2 yards. Shane by 1 yard. Yeah, it's a little bit better pace for Aaron. I think that's where he'd want his first one to be, is to start 1 yard through, 4 feet through, and then come back from that. Keep from getting that short ball. Shane's got his own he can work off of here. I think is what he's trying to do, a little touch on it. He kind of moved it over a little bit. Still a lot of room for Zangl. That's a really good bowl here. Look at this, right between the two. Right next to the jack, just in front. Pretty good ball there by Shane. Just missed it. Aaron probably just doesn't want to do much different. I just do it again. I think Aaron's going to try something else. Maybe put one in the back. I don't know. Looks like he's a little zesty, so I assume he was trying for the back here since he's got one on. Yeah. At this point, when you're up 20-1, and you're just looking to win. I think you're just and you get a couple points, get a front toucher. You're in pretty close. Not so bad to play a little position. There comes Shane. Oh, touched that ball again, but not even to promote it. Just having a little struggle with trying to just kind of draw. And it just seems like he gets one out there and is trying to kind of push it and promote it and shove it. I don't know if it's just because of frustration and he's just not seeing it, or that's his game. All right. I think they got pretty good position now, so Rob probably is just going to start drawing. Just a little cover there, I think. Really, that's all these guys need to do is just kind of, you know, get one or two and then just kind of cover and keep from getting the big numbers against them. I mean, when you're up 19 with 7 innings to go, you can afford to be extra defensive. All right, here's Richard. I think he's going to get Aaron and pump him in for 2. Unlucky. He's going to send Rob over to the other hand. I think he's going to try and, yeah. Try and see if he can draw another one in here. Or he's just going to come to the back to these 2 bulls here, it looks like. And they kind of already had one there. I don't know if he necessarily needs one there. Richard definitely coming with weight because he's got to try and pop both those bulls out. It's a pretty good effort here. Yeah, look at that. Nice shot. Nice shot. Got the jack to spring over to his own bull to get a 1. Yeah. I think Aaron's calling for him to play through it like a jack or bull shot. Just nice and positive. Trying to be a couple feet through. Just a little tight. Pace was pretty good. I think it was a little tight. Room for Richard to get a second in here. Got to be careful. They don't want to make their shot for him. Just kind of narrow. Well, might be coming with weight here. Just because they got the tee, so I think he's trying to hit the jack or the bull with full weight. And he's got the jack all the way back. Might have hit it at a perfect spot to make 3. Because the jack, I think, moved this way and came over here, so he's got these 2 as well as this one in the back. Well, still a lot of room for Richard to draw to try and get, at the very least, second shot, if not shot. I don't think he made it, unfortunate. So it's going to be at least 1. Just a question whether it's 2 or 3. Yeah, it's 3. Great shot by Rob Behnke. 23-1 now after 12. 2/3 of the way done. Pretty good opener there by Aaron. Just a couple feet behind. See if Shane can get one in here.
This guy's got to move.
You got the direction, the decorations.
Ask the guy to blue northwest to move, right?
What's his name?
Richard.
Richard.
And here's Shane again. There you go. Just a little touch. Not bad there by Shane. I'm just making sure that he's through, which is good. At this point, you don't necessarily need to be real close. Just don't want to give up any big numbers. So he started off behind and now just kind of working his way closer to it. That's a great bowl there too. Definitely holding one, probably two now. So you could play kind of jack or bull on this side. You know, take advantage of the aggressiveness. You know, kind of any of those is probably good. There it comes. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Might have cut it to one. Yeah, he did. And you see in case the jack gets, here's a little three spot, so that's why you see Rob standing right between the three. Trying to give him a position bowl. Maybe a little heavy than what he wanted, but if it's on that side of the yellow, it'll be all right. Yeah, that suits the needs there. See, just a little more pace. I think again, it just this kind of weight here, and just kind of get one of those bowls with a jack would be really good here. This looks good. He's trying really hard here. Yeah, it's a great effort though. It's a good bowl. Just hit the wrong side of the jack. Probably down one here. Well, the defending champions have been a bit of a buzzsaw in this game. Just getting lots of balls in the head. And Richard's played really, really well. And he just made a couple mistakes. He made some great, just spectacular shots. Not just great, spectacular shots. And then just kind of stubbed his toe a couple times. Kind of like that guy that makes in football, makes a great move and then gets the goal line and drops the ball before he gets to the end zone. All right, here's Behnke. Yeah, another ball in the head. Let's see if Richard can, probably can jack or bowl. He's got a nice couple of catchers right here, so if he can get the jack or push that ball out, that would be really good for the Northwest guys. He's giving it a go here. Don't hit that side of it. Ooh. All right. Yeah, maybe a little more grass next time. I think Behnke probably wants to try and keep it high. I mean, you don't want to. On one hand, you could say, well, it'd be really he could be playing this other hand and come into this spot. If I was Rob, that's what I'd be doing. But he's just going to try and draw another one on this hand, which is pretty good there. That's real good. No, it's two. But I mean, it doesn't take away the little danger that they have right here, which I think a bowl over here by Rob would be good, because this should be Richard's shot. Is trying to come through here. See if he makes the minor correction here. Very close. Very close. Well, kind of good and bad. It's good that he kind of moved and cut it to one, but it kind of took away this little drag spot that he had by moving that bowl over.
Hey, jack movement's good.
Now the jack, yeah, Aaron's saying that now the jack move's good. Now he could have, because they've got these here, this one here. He could come around here. Any action on the jack will come back in here. Yeah, I got the ball. Really, really well done there by Rob Behnke. Another nice ball. See what Richard can do here. He's got a nice little wall that he can make use of to come in here. Oh, I don't think he's got the pace. Just kind of left it a little short. And again, Rob's, kind of got nice little catchers there, and is already holding. Main thing is you don't want to, the unlucky thing would be to hit like this side of the jack and have it go here all the way to the yellow, but that would be really unlucky. Probably just on the draw again. If he's worried about it, he could just come to the black bowl. It's not going to move anything, I don't think. It's the inside of the black bowl, just a basic draw. Keep it easy. Yeah, he's going to come on the black bowl here. Yeah, just unluckily pushed his own bull away, but just a bit too pacey, but I think he's still holding. And they get all kinds of position. Richard's just surrounded by danger. It's like it's shark-infested waters here.
Thank you.
I mean, this could go horribly wrong. But they got no choice. They're down 22. But he really needs to get a draw and try and just flit inside his own bowl there. Just coming inside here is good. I think he's going to come up a little short though. Now they're going to take a look and see if Rob gave it away or if they're holding. They're kind of surrounding it. Yep, one down. All right, so it's one for Northwest to get back on the board again, but a long way to go. Down 23-12 with 5 ends to go. A little unlucky for Behnke there, trying to add another one. He was just a little too heavy and kind of pushed his own out when he was trying to ride that wall there. Kind of gave it away, pushed his own out. We've actually been kind of fortunate. We've shown quite a few games, and all of them have been pretty close. It's about the only one that's been kind of in blowout territory. Even the ones that started as a blowout had others kind of coming back and finishing strong. So, for those of you who are watching, welcome to, we're here in beautiful Laguna Beach, California, at the Laguna Beach Lawn Bowling Club, home to biggest club in the Western Hemisphere, with 520 plus members. And a great many of them have been volunteering over the last few, not just this week, but in the last few months, getting the facilities ready. Yeah, good opener by Shane. Just a little behind, just a little narrow.
Got the dart gun.
Here's Aaron with another nice draw. Just, yeah. All right. See if Shane can get another solid bowl in here. He's able to, you got the jacks, you can set your distance, so hopefully you can put some bowls at the distance you like. Not too bad, got a couple behind, maybe about a yard at most through. Aaron's holding one. Trying to will that in. Not bad. Just a little short, a couple feet short. It's a couple feet, maybe a yard through, and then a couple feet short there.
I'm just trying to get it. It's good.
Hopefully he'll find the middle ground with the next one. Shane's still got plenty of room to draw here. See if he can come off. No, just not quite enough. He's got it triangulated. Aaron really just kind of needs to just get between the two bowls there. Last two bowls that he threw, one a little long, one a little short. If we can just make the right correction, get it right in the middle here. A little heavy again. It's okay, doesn't hurt him. Still room for Shane here. Get through and up. Yeah, oh, a little unlucky by Shane. I think that was good weight. If he would have just missed his own, I think it would have been in really close. Let's look at again to drop a little pace here. Just a little short. Yeah, a couple yards through. A couple yards short there on that last one. There's still room for the guys to draw. I think anything within a couple feet will get you a shot here. Just a little heavy by Richard. A few yards through there. See if Rob can find it. He might. Looks a little pacey here too. And just kind of hit his zone over a little bit. Still room for Richard. And a little short there. Okay, Rob again. Just needs to drop just a hair of pace. Yeah, just a little too much off.
Where I watched.
Let's see if Richard can do it this time. He's pretty close. Trying hard here. Oh man, just missed. Good effort. I was trying to come in here. This looks pretty good. I think he might have found it. Is he gonna just sit right there? Maybe. Might be in. Pretty good bowl. Yeah. Shane says it's 2. All right, here's Richard. He's got his own in front so he could hit. Oh, he just didn't get enough to it. Well, should be 2, and I think Rob just needs another draw. So, with Aaron telling him that it's 2, then Rob knows that all he's got to do is just the same bowl, and he should be in for a third. I think he's going to make the natural mistake and just come up short because he doesn't really need it. Still pretty good. Pretty safe. So it should be 2, but we'll confirm here. 2 it is. It's 25-2. 4 ends to go. Defending champions just giving the Northwest guys a whooping here. They're not going to win this year. They're not going to be able to repeat, and they're taking it out on these guys. Just seeing a lot of solid bowls between the two of them. It just, it's like 7 out of 8 are quality bowls between these two guys, and that's just really the difference. When you can get 7 out of 8 versus 2 or 3, You know, everything just is in your favor. Pretty good opener by Aaron. That's what you want to kind of do, is 2.5 feet through here. See if Shane can get it all the way to the jack. It's trying. Needs every inch here. Yep. Shot drawn there. Probably 1.5 feet. 1.5 feet short, probably. All right. Aaron just needs to drop a yard at most. Oh, just kind of dropped about 2 yards. Jake can afford to kind of play through his own, just add a little bit. Doesn't need to add a lot, just like add a yard here would be great. Keep on that same line. The inside half of that will be okay. Yeah, that works. All right, there you go. There you go. 2 for the Northwest now. Rob wants Aaron to come all the way around.
What's this camera? Fine.
See if he's going to make it. Is he going to make the corner here? Well, it fell the right way too. It's going to be close for a shot. Richard says they're still holding. It might not look good for Shane to play the same hand, so he's going to play the other hand
What's
here.
this camera?
Needs to get under this ball. Needs to get under this ball. Yeah, almost. Just hit a little too square. Yeah, Rob just looking for Aaron to turn over his own bowl. He could just kind of play through his own bowl, essentially. Just a little positive and playing through it. Yep. Yeah, pretty good bowl there. Just didn't touch his own, but a good bowl. All right, see if Shane can play through his own as well. Trying hard here. Gets a little action on his yellow and trickle on in. Yeah, that's well done. Very good, Shane. There you go, buddy. Good shot there. Of course, again, because of the jack movement in the position, I mean, where the jack is, this is a great spot for the Northwest, but with the jack being here, it's never going there. If anything, the jack's going to go this way, and who's got this spot? This is a toucher, though, so if it goes into the ditch, then they'll keep it. So I think Rob's going to try and play around with a little bit of pace here. See if you get to one of the Aaron's bowls. Maybe spring it onto the jack or the bowl. Not quite. Just kind of deflected it across. All right, let's see what Richard's going to do here. He could just go for the draw and try and put it in a second. It wouldn't be terrible to have one back in here for the position, or even especially, all the way back. Yeah, looks like that's what he's done, is put it in the back. That'll keep Rob honest. So now Behnke, if he tries to hit the bowl and knock it back, he could go 2 down, really. Better off probably trying to peel it off and just eat the 1 if he needs to. See what they talk about.
I mean, I like this kind of speed, or or you're playing T-speed. Their ball here, the in-between weight doesn't work. I like you here. With weight to here, Robbie, you can face the ball out. With either speed, it works.
All right, so what Aaron was calling for him was what I was thinking is, again, he was saying this weight and come through because you can't go too heavy because they've got that back balls. So he's trying just a little overweight here. Again, they kind of got it surrounded. The ball's pretty lonely. Yeah, Richard, just kind of a little narrow. I could see where he'd want to try and just kind of draw. I think Richard should be coming to this ball here.
You're playing speed to here in case we miss.
So I think Behnke's going to add a little more pace this time. Trying to dislodge that ball.
Big effort, Skippy.
Just kind of turned it over again. Man, there's just an army of central balls behind that one. Richard really needs to kind of break up that party. You push this front one in, that'd help the cause. There it is. That's pretty good there. It gets it to 2. That might change things.
The line. Yes. Doesn't really change our shot though. If you clamp that line down, we achieve the same thing here.
Yeah. So he really wants them to kind of play like, again, with this kind of weight. Like this kind of weight, and you're either coming through this ball, or you're getting the jack. And if you hit the ball with the jack, it's probably just going to trickle to here.
Navigate the front. Skipper. Great shot, buddy. Very good.
Oh. He achieved it, just hit a little too hard, but it still kept 1. At least it's not 2, it's 1, and now Richard's got to earn it to get the second. And he's got to be careful not to push in any of these 2 balls here. I think Richard's going to be a bit short here. But it's going to be 1 for the Northwest. So it's 25-3. Not quite mathematically out of it. But that might be ending after this end. I really need to... I mean, they need massive numbers in order to try and win this thing.
I was trying to connect to this camera and adjust the exposure.
Just exposure. Could you see the camera?
And you just even that last ad, you could see it just what they've been up against. Even when they get one, just absolutely surrounded by central balls. And it's not just Aaron, and it's not just Rob. It's both of them. They're both playing really well. It's like 5 or 6 balls in the head, and then 1 in the back. Good position. It's the very rare loose ball that they played. I bet you afterwards they're probably saying, yeah, this. It wouldn't shock me if they said this was about their strongest game because they played really well. There's a nice ball. Great start by Shane. Good ball there. Here's Aaron. After this tournament, Aaron's headed off to Malaysia to represent the United States in the World Cup. Paris partner Lauren Dion. Great ball there by Aaron. Yeah, another nice ball by Shane. Nice to see Shane getting his form down. Good position there. Yeah, he's probably going to play through his own ball. I think that would be a good play here. Just kind of stay nice and positive. Keep him useful here. Yeah, that's really nice there. You see, we just kind of arrived on his own ball and kind of pushed it forward, and then he could sit right there for 2. Shane can afford to be nice and positive himself. He's got 2 catchers. If he can come through the head and get the jack, he's very close here. There it is. Came a little rub. That was kind of starting to get to be the danger. I was thinking Aaron was going to cover it after he got 2 to get another. But Shane beat him to it. 3 great bowls by Shane. Aaron needs to probably add a couple here. Having to switch hands. Really nice here. Really nice. Wow, genius. Great bowl there. See if Shane can dislodge him. Little edge there. Almost. Nice try, solid second. Really good bowls by Shane there. Aaron's just matched him on that end.
Put at the jack or where you want it?
It's a little deeper where I went.
Nice to see him. And Aaron was a little confused as to what Rob wanted. But they just a 5-second conversation, and he knew and was sure what it is he wanted him to do. I think the main thing is just to try and get into something behind. A little short. I think it would have been better to another draw, or preferably, something just like in this quadrant probably would have been good. Anything behind. I mean, kind of splitting hairs a little bit, but. All right, Richard's going to play this hand and try and come around. I think a jack or bull shot. If he can get the jack back, he's got these 2 kind of waiting here. That's pretty good weight. Pretty good weight for the shot. Wouldn't mind a little heavier, but definitely a little narrower. I think Behnke probably wants to come right to that bowl. Just that last sliver bowl wouldn't be a bad target. Don't want to hit that yellow one front. Yeah, not bad. Again, I think he's better off being behind. That's why you don't want to be heavy and narrow, like we've said. So I think that's why in here would be good. Because Richard isn't holding, so he wants to be heavy and narrow here. Decent. Again, I think another yard and he'd be great. Another yard on that ball would have been great. That would have been perfect. See what Rob's got here. Again, I really think he needs to add some pace and match that black ball. Yeah, this is really good here. Aaron loves it. That's what he wanted. And again, I think this same road here where he was, and just adding a yard to get right through and bring it to here. That's what I think Richard should be trying. See if he's got the pace here. See if he's got the pace here. Oh, not quite. I don't think that was going to make it anyways. Sets up an interesting kind of shot for him next. I think they might be well wise to put one all the way in the back. Yeah, I think it's just how are you going to get there. Yeah, so he's just going to try and have him draw off of that ball. Make sure that you don't touch these 2 balls, which are away. Come all the way around. Try and get a second in that way. Oh, he's a little tight here. Wow, what he found the gav. That's living right there.
He's like 2 inches right behind.
on his game.
Ready for Charlie.
Yeah, you can.
He's duck under.
Go for it.
All right, so down one in a measure here. Richard's not going to mess around this time. Can shoot the gap, which is what I was thinking he could do. Get the jack here. Oh, got a odd little rebound off of it to go almost dead sideways. Not sure who ended up with the shot. When I saw these two bulls move across, I was thinking that the shot was through here, which is exactly what he did.
We're down 2 on the tee. Confident draw, a little jack movement's okay, or you're reaching his wood.
Rob wanted to drive, and Aaron waved him off because they were going to be down if he killed it. So he's just thinking, as he said, he called it a confident draw to make sure you're up and positive and either hitting the jack over to here or you get into the wood. That's the down shot. It really needs to turn to make the corner. I don't think it's going to do it. Just one down. One more for the Northwest guys. So 25-4, 2 ends to go. That seals the victory for the Central team. I mean, mathematically impossible now. But they've won 3 of the last 4 ends. It is helpful as Shane is playing much, much better. He's been putting a lot of balls in the head, and that's been kind of the difference for them. So this is a round 6. We'll have a round 7 tomorrow morning. Our team will be out here tomorrow morning again. Not sure exactly what game we're going to call. We'll see what the results are and how everything stands. And then after this is over, I think we're going to be done for the day. And then we'll be back tomorrow. And then I'm not sure, they might put a playoff game if they happen to have one for us to be able to see. But I don't know if there's even going to be any. We probably won't even know till the time of about whether there's another game, or else we'll be packing it up for the tournament. All right, first ball by both men. Almost the exact same spot, and both from one from each side. There's Shane with the adjustment. Not bad there. It's going to get in Aaron's way and going to cause him to come over.
No, to take it down. We're done with that three.
Yeah.
Decent position there from Aaron, but not what he wanted. He didn't really want to be about a yard through. He's just looking to draw. All right. There's Shane again. See if we get another good bowl. Not too heavy here. Not too heavy and narrow. All right. Got a little toucher. Needs to drop a yard here. See if he can make the change here. Trying really hard. It just isn't going to reach. Shane again. Not really. Interesting that he decided to go that hand with that bowl of Aaron's in the way when he had his own bowls that he could try and push in, but he tried this way. And managed to get all the way to the back. Aaron's last two bowls are here and here, so he just kind of needs to get between the two. Pretty good there. Nice effort. Didn't quite get it, I don't think. But it's a good try.
Does this not get flipped? Or is that right? Shane, thank you.
Yeah, it stays on 16 until, are you on 16 now?
I have no idea. Our marker, our flipper checked out here.
You're on 17.
This is N17 currently playing.
But we don't change it till it scores.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, and what's the score?
25 to 4.
25-4.
So I think everything's right.
Right. Nice ball there by Richard. Puts another one in the count. Should be probably two now. Great draw there.
Who's in the budget?
There's Rob trying to work it in. Just a little heavy. I don't even mind the weight. If he could have had a little action on anything, it could have come to these two bowls or to push this one up would have been good. It just kind of floated around. Okay, here's Richard again. Trying to see if he can dive underneath. Oh, don't be heavy and narrow. Don't be heavy and narrow. Now it's two away. Go from two up to two down by being heavy and narrow. And now all those bowls that just the last bowl from Rob that he threw that was behind is now a shot.
Even if you're into the yellow, it's okay. Into the yellow or under.
All right. And Rob can afford to be right on it. Just same bowl is good. Yeah, nice there. Really tucks it away behind. Probably four now for the central guys. We're from 2 to 4. Well, I think Richard's probably going to have a go here. He does have the best back here. I mean, he could try this little finagle and just kind of hit it and just hope the jack squirts, but I think it wouldn't shock me if he threw this hard. I mean, I don't really see a draw. There is no draw. Something's got to move. Yeah, here it comes with some weight. Oh man, how'd that get through there? And they get a bass back out of it. I can't believe it. I thought that might have worked out for him because he could have hit that ball and it would have hit the shot ball and then redirected the jack and moved it right to him. That could have been kind of a spectacular break. As it is, that ball squirted right in that little hole. So Rob really probably just wants to match. Yeah, Aaron's just saying just match this ball here on the side, which is what they're trying to kind of get it to. Instead, he just draws another one to make it 5. All right, they got one bull each. To add to it, Rob's got the last bull. So even if Richard manages to bang the head sometime and succeed, Rob's got one last ball to try and counter it. Richard's just trying to take a look to see there's so many blue balls of the central team. He wants to make sure he's hitting the right one. So he went for a little walk to make sure he could see the jack. I'm positive he's going to have a go at this head here. Whatever his comfortable weight is to make sure he hits it with some pace. All right, it's not too far away. Pretty good effort here. Yeah, cut it down significantly. But really, Rob's just going to try and draw, and I think just try and draw and either come around or come into these bowls.
You're only this far short of the jack.
All right, see if Rob can add to the number here. I think he's going to be coming up narrow. Not going to do anything, just too much trash in the way. I'm pretty sure it was 2. Just the 1. Okay, my mistake. He said it's 1. So going home, 26-4. Last end for these guys. 4 balls each. Last end for us today. And we'll be back again tomorrow. And we'll see what the rink assignment gods leave us. I'd say I'd be sure what it is, but they've changed it a couple times at the last minute, so yeah, we'll find out, I guess.
After the game starts.
All right, last in. Let's have everybody roll some good bowls here. Let's see 16 good bowls. Loose opener by Aaron. Not too bad by Shane either. Just maybe a yard behind. About 2.5 feet a yard, not bad.
Here. Joan.
Good adjustment by Aaron. Kind of got it framed with those bowls. See if Shane can drop a little pace here, or he's just going to be powering on through. Right, Aaron's third. Now we'd love to have another ball in the head. Yeah, another one that's Central holding 3 right now. Northwest does have those 2 balls in the back. If Shane's feeling frisky and wants to kind of drag it back there. Also got a chance to hit one of these balls. Yep, did that. Yeah, got shot out of it, ricocheted backwards. Finishing right behind. I was wondering if, I'm not sure if Rob's giving him the green light to drive here. I don't think he's just trying to jack our bowl shot, I think. See what kind of pace he's got on it. Oh, pretty good effort, just sliding by. Alright, Shane's last bowl of the match. Trying to get it all the way around behind. And he's got it into the pile. Looks like it's just one from here. I think it's still just the one of Shane's right behind. And they do have good position behind here. The match is all but academic, but it's not like the last hand's worth 20 a bowl or something.
One's in the budget.
And 20's in the budget. Alright, I think Rob will probably try a jack or bull shot here. Good time to work on some things. And it's kind of following Aaron's line of just being a little too tight. Kind of in and out for a second shot there. All right, here's Richard. Just a little short. Might actually be blocking the shot that Rob was playing.
Probably got to switch or you got to play firmer under that ball.
Pretty much right in the line, so I think Aaron said either switch or play under it, so he's going to switch. See if he can kind of chip the jack or get to chip the bowl. Might hit his own. Don't think he put it in a good spot, and it just kind of just missed. The central guys just kind of went out and got up to a 8-0 lead early, and then just really never looked back. Runner it up to 23-1 after 12 ends. In the last 5 ends, it's 3-3. Here's Rob going to try it again on the forehand, see if he can chip the bull or the jack. Get one all the way to the back, though. That might have some value for him in case he wants to uncork his last. There's Richard. Oh, if he wasn't playing well, it would have been worse. But he had some phenomenal shots in this match. And Aaron's just telling Rob he's got the green light if he wants. Finish with a big wicked drive here. Looks like Behnke's winding it up. He hasn't needed a drive in this one too much. Oh, and he got it. What a shot. Yeah, Shane's going up to tell him what the count is, and he doesn't realize Richard's already rolled it. Richard's just looking to try and see if he can draw it. And he's not far away. Oh, just kind of floated around. We'll get the final total here. Analyzing it all. Like to get something to know. I wonder if we're going to measure it or if they're done. Big hugs around. Everybody loves Aaron. I'm trying to see if I can get the 1 it is for the Central team, so that'll finish it 27-4. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast today of all our matches. A lot of work by our crew over the last week and continuing into the night. So Gary Barnes, our producer, Steve Normontes working the cameras. We had Sheila Conti and Joe Normontes helping with setup, tear down, and security. And I've been Scott Roberts, your announcer. We'll be back again tomorrow, probably around 8:45 for trials and 9 a.m. for what could be their last match of the tournament. So for all of us here from Laguna Beach, California, have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. So long.